Your Lexus is running rough. You're losing power. Gas mileage is down. The engine sounds sluggish. You take it to the dealer. They plug it in. They tell you that you need spark plugs, fuel injector cleaning, and a diagnostic on your oxygen sensors. $1,500 later, your Lexus still isn't running right. But here's what they didn't tell you. The problem isn't your spark plugs or oxygen sensors. The problem is an air filter that nobody ever checks. I'm not talking about your engine air filter. Most people know about that one. I'm talking about hidden air filters inside your Lexus that are slowly choking your engine and destroying performance. Filters that sit right in front of your most critical engine components. Filters that get clogged and restrict airflow so badly that your engine can barely breathe. And because they're hidden, because they're not advertised in your owner's manual, because dealerships don't mention them during routine service, most Lexus owners have no idea they exist. I've been a mechanic for 15 years. I've seen Lexus engines lose 20 horsepower because of clogged hidden filters. I've seen fuel economy drop 4 to 5 miles per gallon from filters that nobody was checking. Today, I'm pulling back the curtain on every hidden air filter in your Lexus, where they are, why they get clogged, what damage they cause, and exactly how to check and replace them. By the end of this video, you'll understand why your Lexus might be running rough and how a $20 filter can fix what $1,500 in dealership diagnostics couldn't. Stick around because the most dangerous hidden filter is one that almost nobody knows exists, and it's directly connected to your engine's performance. Let's get into it. Filter 1. The engine air filter. The one everyone knows about but ignores. Let's start with the engine air filter because it's the most critical and the most commonly neglected. Your engine air filter sits between the outside air and your engine's intake. It filters out dirt, dust, pollen, and debris before air enters the combustion chambers. This is absolutely critical because your engine needs clean air to run properly. Here's what happens when your engine air filter gets clogged. Airflow to your engine gets restricted. Your engine is now starved for air. It can't get enough oxygen for proper combustion. Your engine compensates by injecting more fuel to try to maintain the air-fuel ratio. Now, your engine is running rich. Too much fuel, not enough air. Rich running causes multiple problems. Poor fuel economy. You're burning extra fuel that isn't being used efficiently. Carbon buildup. Unburned fuel deposits as carbon on your intake valves and in your combustion chamber. Rough idle. The engine struggles to run smoothly with improper fuel ratios. Loss of power. Your engine can't make full power when it's starved for air. Failed emissions testing. Carbon buildup and rich running fail emissions tests. Over 50,000 to 100,000 miles, a clogged air filter causes serious engine wear. Here's the thing. Most Lexus owners think their air filter is fine because it doesn't look that dirty. But visual inspection is deceiving. An air filter can look reasonably clean on the outside while being completely clogged on the inside. Here's how to check your engine air filter properly. Step 1. Open your hood and locate your air filter box. On most Lexus models, it's a black plastic box on the side of the engine. Step 2. Open the box, usually 2 to 4 clips. Step 3. Remove the air filter. Step 4. Hold it up to bright light and look through it. Can you see light coming through clearly? If you can see light with minimal obstruction, the filter is fine. If light is blocked or severely restricted, the filter is clogged and needs replacement immediately. Step 5. If it's clogged, replace it with a new OEM or quality aftermarket filter, $15 to $25. Step 6. Reinstall everything. Most Lexus owners never do this check, so their air filters stay clogged for 30,000 or 40,000 miles. By then, significant engine damage has occurred. Replace your engine air filter every 12,000 to 15,000 miles, or whenever you visually confirm it's clogged. Filter 2. The cabin air filter, the overlooked one. Here's a filter that almost nobody checks. Your cabin air filter sits behind your dashboard and filters the air that enters your car's cabin. It traps dust, pollen, and pollutants so the air you breathe is clean. But here's what most people don't know. A clogged cabin air filter affects your entire HVAC system. When the cabin air filter gets clogged, the blower motor has to work much harder to push air through it. This causes several problems. The blower motor burns out faster. It's working overtime against the clogged filter. Result: your fan doesn't work in 5 years instead of 10. Replacement: $400 to $600. The AC system doesn't cool as well. Restricted airflow means less cool air reaches the cabin. Your AC seems weak or broken when it's actually fine. Your heating system gets weaker. Same issue: restricted airflow through the clogged filter. Your engine works harder because the blower motor is pulling more electrical power. This affects fuel economy. Most dealerships recommend cabin air filter replacement every 15,000 miles. But on most Lexus models, you can do it yourself in 5 minutes for $15 to $25. Here's how. Step 1. Open your glove compartment. Step 2. Look for clips on the sides. Press them and the glove box will drop open fully, or you can just open it wide. Step 3. Behind the glove box, you'll see the cabin air filter. On most models, it slides out easily. Step 4. Slide out the old filter. Step 5. Slide in the new filter. Make sure it's oriented correctly. Check the arrow marking for airflow direction. Step 6. Close the glove box. Done. 5 minutes. Costs nothing in labor. Most people let dealerships do this for $80 to $120 for a 5-minute job. Now you know how to do it yourself. Filter 3. The transmission filter. The dangerous one. Here's a filter that directly impacts your transmission's lifespan. Your automatic transmission has a filter inside the transmission pan. It filters transmission fluid before it goes through the transmission's internal passages. This filter catches metal particles, friction material, and debris that would otherwise damage your transmission. But here's the critical part. Most people never replace this filter. The transmission fluid gets changed, but the filter stays in the pan. Over time, the filter gets so clogged with debris that it can't filter anymore. Now, unfiltered fluid, full of wear particles, circulates through your transmission. This accelerates wear on clutches, bands, and bearings. You start experiencing harsh shifts, delayed engagement, or slipping. Transmission repair: $3,000 to $5,000, all because a $30 filter wasn't replaced. Here's when to replace your transmission filter: every 60,000 miles when you do a transmission fluid change, or every 100,000 miles at minimum. On some Lexus models, you can access it yourself, 2 to 3 hours of work. On others, you need professional service. If you do your own transmission service, always replace the filter. If you use a shop, make sure they replace the filter, not just the fluid. Most quick lube places skip the filter to save time. That's a mistake. Filter 4. The fuel filter, the silent killer. Your fuel filter sits in your fuel tank or fuel line. It filters fuel before it reaches your fuel injectors. Over time, fuel accumulates debris, water, and contaminants. The filter catches all of this. But when the filter gets too clogged, fuel flow to your engine gets restricted. Your engine doesn't get enough fuel. Power drops. Acceleration feels weak. The car hesitates and stumbles. You might even get a fuel system pressure too low code. Most people think they have a fuel pump problem. The dealership quotes $800 to $1,200 for a fuel pump replacement. But the real problem is just a clogged fuel filter. Fuel filter replacement: $150 to $300 depending on location. Fuel pump replacement: $800 to $1,200 when it wasn't needed. Here's when to replace your fuel filter: every 30,000 to 50,000 miles on older Lexus models. Fuel filter is accessible in the fuel line. On newer models, the fuel filter is inside the tank and lasts much longer, 100,000 plus miles. Check your owner's manual for your specific model's interval. If your Lexus is hesitating or stumbling, a clogged fuel filter might be the culprit. Have it checked before spending $1,000 on a fuel pump. If you made it this far, then consider liking this video, giving it a thumbs up, and subscribing to my channel. This helps me bring you more honest car advice. And if you want to know every filter in your Lexus, when to replace each one, and how to prevent engine problems from hidden filter issues, click the link in the description to grab my 500,000-mile car maintenance blueprint. It covers every filtration system, every replacement interval, and every maintenance procedure that keeps your Lexus running clean and efficient for hundreds of thousands of miles. Filter 5. The air conditioning filter. Yes, it's different from cabin air. Some Lexus models have a separate AC filter element inside the HVAC system. This is different from the cabin air filter. It's located deeper in the ventilation system. This filter catches debris inside the AC unit itself before it can clog your evaporator coil. When this filter gets clogged, airflow through your AC gets restricted. Cool air doesn't reach the cabin effectively. Your AC compressor works harder. It's trying to push refrigerant through a system that has restricted airflow. Your system can overheat and fail prematurely. Some Lexus models have this filter, others don't. Check your owner's manual to see if your model has one. If it does, replace it every 12 to 15 months. Most people have never heard of this filter, so they're driving around with a clogged filter that's making their AC work harder than it needs to. Filter 6. The engine oil filter, the most important one. Your engine oil filter is critical for engine health. It catches metal particles, dirt, and sludge from your oil before the oil circulates through your engine. Most people change their oil filter when they change their oil, so this one is usually covered. But here's the secret. Many people use cheap filters. A cheap oil filter has lower quality filter media. It traps fewer particles. Some debris gets through and circulates through your engine. This causes accelerated wear on bearings, piston rings, and cylinder walls. Over 200,000 to 300,000 miles using cheap oil filters versus quality filters makes a massive difference in engine longevity. Always use OEM or high-quality aftermarket oil filters. Cost difference: $5 to $10 per filter. Benefit: 50,000 plus extra miles of engine life. Best investment you can make. Why dealerships don't tell you about hidden filters? This is frustrating. Dealerships know about all these hidden filters. They know which ones cause problems when clogged, but they don't proactively mention them because many filters are sold as lifetime or long life filters that don't need replacement. Dealerships make money when things break, not when things are prevented. Most customers don't know these filters exist, so dealerships don't mention them. When a customer's transmission fails or their AC quits, the dealership profits from the expensive repair. If they had just replaced a $30 transmission filter or a $25 cabin air filter, the expensive repair wouldn't have happened. But that's not how dealerships make money, so they keep the secrets. Now that you know, you can avoid this trap. The hidden filter maintenance schedule. Here's your complete hidden filter maintenance schedule. Engine air filter. Replace every 12,000 to 15,000 miles or when visually clogged. Cabin air filter. Replace every 12,000 to 15,000 miles. Transmission filter. Replace every 60,000 miles with transmission fluid change. Fuel filter. Replace every 30,000 to 50,000 miles or per owner's manual for newer models. AC filter, if equipped, replace every 12 to 15 months. Oil filter, replace every 5,000 to 6,000 miles with oil change. Use quality filters. Follow this schedule and you'll never have hidden filter problems destroying your engine or transmission. The prevention trick. Visual inspections. Once a month, do a 5-minute inspection of your visible filters. Pop the hood and check your engine air filter. Hold it up to light. Is it clogged? Open your glove box and visually inspect your cabin air filter. Does it look dirty? Check your oil filter. When you change your oil, look at the old filter. Is it black and saturated with oil? Normal. Is it clogged with debris? Consider more frequent changes. These 5-minute checks tell you if your filters are okay or need attention. Most people never do these checks, so they drive around with clogged filters for tens of thousands of miles. The bottom line: check your filters. Your Lexus engine breathes through filters. Your transmission flows through filters. Your climate control filters air. Every one of these filters affects performance, efficiency, and longevity. Neglect them, and you'll have expensive problems. Maintain them, and your Lexus will run flawlessly for 400,000 plus miles. It's not complicated. It's not expensive. Just check your filters regularly and replace them when needed. Your engine will thank you with smooth, powerful performance. Your transmission will thank you by lasting 300,000 plus miles instead of 150,000. Your AC will thank you by blowing cold and lasting for decades. And your wallet will thank you for avoiding expensive repairs that hidden filter problems would have caused. Check your filters. Maintain them. Enjoy a Lexus that runs perfectly for hundreds of thousands of miles. And if you want the complete filter maintenance schedule, replacement procedures, and every other maintenance detail that keeps your Lexus running perfectly, click the link in the description to grab my 500,000 mile car maintenance blueprint. It covers every filter, every maintenance interval, and every procedure you need to keep your Lexus running clean and efficient for hundreds of thousands of miles. Master your maintenance, master your Lexus. If you found these tips helpful, be sure to watch this next video as we're sharing insider tips to help you cut repair costs and keep your car running like new.